Hi Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, it is working towards success week here on the channel. We're going to do that in kind of a different way. I'm going to use my fortune cookie oracle deck to look at the overall energy, and then I'm going to use a steampunk tarot to look at the obstacle that you are facing. How is this showing up in your life? The hidden factor that you're unaware of, and what can help you grow right now. So without further ado, I'm going to shuffle this out. If you hear a lot of noise in the background, is my cat Larry. He opened up the cupboard under the sink in the bathroom. He found my little container of orthodontic wax and he is shooting it across the floor. That's what's going on over there. All right, Libra. Overall energy. This reading for Libra. Woo! What is that? What do we have here, Libra? Health, an excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friendships are on the horizon. Whenever I hear that, it's like, you know what? Fix yourself up a bit. What's going on? Huh? What's going on? You got some new people to meet. Fix yourself up a bit. Look your best. You know, I also want to say too, is anyone who's worth knowing or loving you or liking you, they're going to like you just the way you are. But you know what? Brush your teeth and have a shower. So well, I want to say maybe, is this a good time to start something that you're not doing now? And when I say exercise program, everybody's got like different abilities. For some of you, maybe it's just getting out and walking more often. Maybe it's like a program or a diet. Maybe you haven't been feeling your best. It's just time to kind of step back and think that there's some foods that I'm eating that are like kind of depleting my energy instead of giving me energy. Just take a look at all of that. But it also says that there's many, not just one, many new friendships are on the horizon for you. Maybe these are friendships that you may encounter through starting a walk regime for yourself, or going into a new area of the grocery store to find fresh food because you never used to go into that area. Declutter. Now clean up your space too. What is going on with you, Libra? It looks like you got a little bit chubby there. You're a little bit stinky. Clean that up. You got a whole bunch of shit laying around the house. See, what if these friends want to come over? It's a mess. Declutter your life. Oh, let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. Well, there you go. Well, see, that's why it might be good to have some new friendships on the horizon. Wow, we're going to pull tarot cards. You only had the one underlined too, because some of them have been pretty big this week. I'm going to pull out one card for each of those before we hit the obstacle you are facing, how this shows up in your life, in fact, that you're unaware of, and what can help you grow right now. All right. Libra. Health. Declutter. Maybe there's some things in your environment too that are affecting your health, right? Like people in your life. It could be some people in your life that are just not the healthiest for you. Get a new routine. Oh, health. The death card. This, I want to say too that there's something, this is almost like a rebirth. So it's an excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. I'm going to say right here, right now, that if you are developing a bad habit right now, if you are developing a bad habit, and this bad habit is eating, this bad habit is not getting enough sleep, this bad habit is maybe smoking, drinking too much, anything that could be detrimental to your health that you know that you're doing, that you know is something you shouldn't be doing. I do want to say it's going to shorten your life. It's kind of like a misnomer, probably would anyways. It doesn't mean that like, oh, it could take years off your life, right? So that's kind of up to you. But I do feel like as well that you maybe, if there's been some sort of major ending or process that you've been going through in your life, that that's coming to an end, and it's kind of time to, it's a little bit, there's actually a card in here, the reinvent yourself, and I'm seeing that in my mind's eye here, like the kind of reinvent yourself. So this is creating exercise and eating programs that kind of reflect whatever this new you is that you're becoming. Declutter, the Strength card. It feels like stuff that we're really hanging on to. And it said like correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. I love the way it says that. I just don't want this anymore. You might be hanging on to some of these things for the wrong reasons. You might be resistant to let them go. What is the obstacle that you are facing? The Nine of Pentacles. Wow, it could be your health. It could be for some of you, it could be your health here. Like there's something going on with your health. Because this is, to me, the Nine of Pentacles too, is like looking after ourselves in the physical. It could have something to do with money, having enough money to do something on your own. It could be about some sort of sovereignty. Maybe you want to start your own business, having difficulty with that. So there's something to do with your personal physical sovereignty here. So how's this showing up in your life? The Two of Swords. You're not really sure what's the right path, what you should be doing right now. Maybe it doesn't feel like anything is obviously presenting itself and feeling like the right thing to do. So you might be kind of feeling a little bit indecisive right now. Just, I guess when that happens, right? What they say with the Two of Swords is your intuition is the best thing that you can utilize. The hidden factor that you're unaware of is the Four of Wands. So there's some really good times ahead for you. There might even be some sort of a get-together or celebration that's coming around that you might be involved in, and you may not even know it yet. You might be invited to this. What can help you grow right now is the Queen of Wands. So wow, that is like really looking your best, doing your best, feeling confident in yourself. And maybe the first step for some of you is starting a new exercise program, a new and healthier way of eating. I like to say that as opposed to a diet. You have the Devil, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I just heard the Devil made me do it. No, maybe. Because it's like the Devil and then the Eight of Wands comes out. But this is like really quickly moving away from any toxic environments. It's like, yeah. So what is this? I feel like it's related to the declutter, which is interesting because they're both underlines. This could be too where you're, I mean, because she's helping the Lion, but this is coming out with declutter, and it's things that you might be, you might have some sort of value that you've placed in, like how you relate to yourself by what you do for other people, but these other people, it may not be like healthy. And it's to quickly move away from something here, the Devil. But it's getting together with perhaps some people you haven't seen in a while, with some friends, socializing. The other thing that I want to say, for some of you, if these are unhealthy relationships, it's almost like a bad habit that you naturally just kind of propel yourself towards. I don't know. With the Health and the Death card, I really think it's important that you, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with having a couple of drinks with friends, but if we're looking at this in terms of this isn't healthy, you should question it. Maybe there's some, I've heard this before, probably mostly in movies, so I don't know if it's true, but I could see it being true, because I think a lot of habits are connected to the things that we associate with them too. It's, anyone who's been through like Alcoholics Anonymous or somebody who's quit smoking, but there's a certain friends that you get together with, and whenever you get together with them, you guys always have a drink or they smoke, that just like serves to put you right back into whatever that unhealthy habit was. So, and this could be related to, right? Yeah, it's almost like showing up for other people, but it's really funny too, because it says here, declutter your life, get rid of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. So this could be like you making a choice about you over something that's not healthy for you. And there's something that's not healthy for you. Could be also anyone who has seen you kind of move away from toxic habits might be feeling a little bit insecure about that, not sure how to face their own toxic habits, and would rather not look at making self-improvements. They want to kind of pull you back in to that. And, you know, if you say no, you know, sometimes when we say no, people don't like that, especially if they're benefiting from us saying yes. They don't really care if you benefit or not. I mean, I don't know. You gotta hear to declutter this from your life. You may wish to avoid this part. So health from the death card. Well, what a way to put it out there, Libra. Health in the death card. Wow. No, it's not, because everything, the first two cards that came out were upright. Oh, this is so interesting. And then this whole bunch came down, and they're all face down, so they're not relevant. One card flipped up in the deck. You have the Nine of Cups. This is interesting too. The King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. I'm going to say this right now. Some of you are over drinking. Or maybe it's a lot, or maybe it's not much. I don't know what it is. So this is for somebody. It's very specific. I'm going to get into the other nuance of this as well, but somebody is over drinking here. You'll be truthful with yourself about this, and you might be doing it when you're on your own with the Nine of Pentacles, and that could be something. This is the obstacle, like being on your own, doing something on your own. Because, okay, if that's just for someone or a couple people, whoever, whatever it is, it's just to really look at this, because honest to God, it is going to, it's shaving years off your life if you're over drinking. And I feel like this over drinking could be something that you do when you're on your own. So the other thing though that I want to say about this, I feel like what I said earlier about, it's like closing something major off here in your life, closing off a major cycle, and it's like reinventing yourself. And in that, it's like sort of maybe starting new habits, starting new ways of thinking about yourself, how you conduct yourself day in and day out. If you're doing that, it's a good time to start incorporating new changes in your physical activity and what you eat. I do feel like as well that when we have a clear and kind of purified mind and emotions, we can see clearly how to look after ourselves too. You got it's kind of like a Virgo energy written all over this, Libra. Very interesting. You know, like how we look after ourselves, how we look after others. The obstacle that, wait, before we go there, I want to look at this declutter with the Strength card. Declutter with the Strength card. The Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Well, you know, maybe you just need a break from work here. You need a break. Like, there could be things in your work. There could be things that I think you've been working on too, or people you work with that you need to distance yourself from and really find your path here. Like your happiness, your freedom of movement, of the heart, of expression. Now, the Nine of Pentacles. This is the obstacle that you are feeling. No, the Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I feel like people don't want... There's something about people wanting your energy, Libra. It's almost like you being on your own and doing things for yourself causes a conflict here. Pulling yourself away from the conflict is difficult so that you can do things for yourself. So, like, right? How's it showing up in your life? Well, I don't know. Like, well, geez. Because it almost feels like what Libra would be thinking. Oh, my. Am I giving enough to this relationship? Or am I giving too much? Am I giving enough to me? Like, trying to figure out the balance here. The Two of Swords. It's like, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. The Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. How's it showing up in your life? Some of you may be trying to do some sort of spiritual practice here. This is really different because the High Priestess is a very independent energy that's, this is somebody who's guiding themselves through their own spirituality and spiritual practices, who is kind of who is putting their fate in the hands of the universe. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles, who's going to have like really practical, goals and initiative, like taking the steps to do the Queen of Pentacles is kind of someone too, like who nurtures and looks after others. I don't know. This message is not changing too much. So it's honestly really important to kind of assess here. The hidden factor that you're unaware of. There's the Four of Wands. So you know it. Oh, Lord. You have the Strength card, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords. So, okay, there's another card too. But the Strength card is coming up with the declutter, right? The Two of Swords is like how this is coming into your life. Like, wow, why is it such a conflict to be able to, do what you need to do for you and look after yourself here? And you get the Five of Pentacles. Oh, frick. I don't know what this could be. Like how... It might be work. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, because it's the only card here that's like a pentacle besides the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Or the things that people want you to work on. Because this honestly looks like, you trying to hold back here. Looking after yourself. Kind of, I want to say like looking after your own problems with the Ten of Wands. It's like holding back and looking after your own problems. And being indecisive about the Five of Pentacles. Maybe it's somewhere that you've pulled yourself away from. But it looks like, I don't know. I just can't, because the hidden factor is the Four of Wands. I don't know. I would be suspicious. It doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't look good. But the Four of Wands is here. Well, it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be a celebration. You need to use your discernment, Libra. What can help you grow right now? The Queen of Wands. Fuck it all. That's what she would say. Fuck it all, man. The Queen of Wands. The Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, and Judgment. What could help you grow right now? Small hopes. Small hopes. Bringing in some small hopes. But it's interesting with the Queen of Wands. It's like really being confident. Really being confident in yourself. I'm not even sure if I could be looking at more than one area of your life is showing up in different factors here. Like it could be one area of your life, you could be dealing with some difficulties in relationships. There's another area of your life here where you can kind of find some form of independence of self-expression. You can start building on that, right? And producing a new beginning for yourself. So it is about finding balance. This whole reading is really about finding balance, Libra, in your life. It kind of feels like it's a little off kilter. So the Devil, I do feel like maybe you've given a little too much of yourself in certain areas. So, okay, Temperance and the Queen of Cups. Well, yeah, there's only so much. This is like not giving any love to the Devil. Well, that sounds good. The Eight of Wands. So let's go in another direction. It's like a hard right into another direction. The Knight of Swords, is it ever? And then the Three of Cups got you going to, okay, is this Three of Cups good? What is this? The Page of Pentacles And the Six of Swords, taking you somewhere. The universe is taking you somewhere, maybe to meet. It's like to meet some people you haven't seen in a while. Some friends. It could be like friends, like maybe people. I always feel like, to me, these like look like, I don't know. They look like college or university kids or something like that to me. Like, steampunk time. Steampunk time. So there could be something about that. Like it could be too. You're going to know who or what this is in your life if this is resonating for you. If it's not resonating, it's not your reading. It's always that simple. Because there's something here that's really unhealthy. And you shouldn't give any of your emotions to this. You should move your emotions away from this. This is not a place where you should invest emotionally. And the weird thing is, though, it comes up as being like an obstacle. Like, it's almost like if you're investing in yourself, there's conflict in this. People find conflict with that. That's just a red flag to me right away. And this is showing up in your life. I want to say having to be a nurturer, a provider in some way. But then the other side of it is, there could be like some sort of spiritual practice. You may not even know where like this is really going for you. I want to say there's a sense of being at a bit of a crossroads, which isn't unusual because you do have the Death card coming out as like an overall energy with this reading. Definitely finding yourself. I was just like, advice. Because you're like, what is advice? Let me just get like a simple advice for you in a reading like this. I'm going to go do the extended, but before we go and do that, what's just like simple advice for Libra? Ace of Swords. Clarity. Clear mind. Clear your mind. Do things that clear your mind. Do things that make logical sense to you, that are clear to understand. Yeah. The bottom is the Seven of Pentacles. That's how you should make a plan moving forward. Where's your clarity? Focus on your clarity here. Oh, this underline is the Star, is the Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, the Five of Cups, and the Star. Okay, this is turning things around for you. This is definitely turning things around for you. You're kind of at the cusp. Like you're about to walk over a threshold here. And I feel like there's some important choices for you to make about how you look after yourself. Really important choices about how you look after yourself here. I'm not going to do the... I'm going to go... I'm having difficulty talking because I had an adjustment done earlier today on here. It always just feels really different, and my tongue is like, where's everything? I'm gonna go and do the extended. In the extended, we're gonna look at words of encouragement for you. What is the universe trying to guide you towards? Why? What is the lesson in this? And your next steps moving forward. Okay. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.